What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. Bitcoin live trading today, and Fed ended QT. Plus, he added 13.5 billion in a liquidity boost. But before we get rolling, you guys, don't forget to smash that like button. You know what's good. Subscribe if you're new here. Welcome, and hit the small bell notification so you never miss a live breakdown here with me. Hi. All the new people, because we changed the time. I want to see everyone in the chat box to say hi. Okay, we have Bashir. That's a new face. Lucian is here. Glad to see you all here today, you guys. Why am I... Okay, the numbers just updated. All right, so we're going to jump straight into it today. As usual, we're not wasting any more time. I hope that everyone joined by now, but we'll see. You guys, make sure to restart the chat box so I see you around. So yeah, headline story for today. Basically, we have the Feds. He pretty much officially ended QT as of December 1st. So that's the crazy thing that happened. Well, we kind of knew about it already, but actually the crazier thing that happened is that he injected 13.5 billion into banks, and he did that quietly overnight. So that's injecting liquidity straight into the banking system. He did that via overnight repo operations. And as you can see, second biggest liquidity blast since COVID. So that's kind of pretty cool, right? He quietly turned on the taps overnight, giving 13.5 billion in cash, which pretty much boosted liquidity immediately. And of course, that is going to support the markets, is going to support the stocks and crypto. So you guys know how these things work. However, I just want to note that this is not like a permanent stimulus, right? It's not a permanent stimulus, but it does signal that the Fed is trying to keep the system stable, because he wants to avoid stress before the big FOMC meeting, which, by the way, comes I think in a week from now. So he's basically saying, okay, we haven't cut rates yet, but we don't want the plumbing of the financial system to break completely. So here you go. There is some cash to keep things flowing. That's basically what's happening. So especially for crypto, of course, that is going to make the crypto market bounce, which it did. And it's just pretty much giving a liquidity pump, right? So we like to see that for crypto, especially because it's a high beta asset. So that pretty much means that when the Fed is tightening, it's going to hurt crypto. And when he's easing liquidity, even the way he's doing it via, quiet repos like overnight, that is going to help us. So it's good to see, right? In terms of fear and greed, though, honestly, it's not looking that great. We're kind of like trying to pump a little bit. So we're away from like the super low fear territory. But, even for the stock market and crypto, S&P 500 kind of looks okay on the surface, but we're still missing that breadth that we talk about on our live streams every single day. Aloha, Jumbo Master. As you can see, we're having the chances now up to almost 90%. So that is going to mean that we're going to get weaker dollar, because that's what happens when we lower interest rates. And what does the weaker dollar help? Well, it's going to help gold, it's going to help commodities in general. And yeah, it should support Bitcoin and other dollar priced risk assets, right? Because think of it like this. When non-US money are buying more dollars, then afterwards the returns are going to look better when they're converted. Basically, that's what's happening. In terms of news, today we had some very interesting mixed data, right? And that's the reason why the market is choppy today, because we had the ADP non-farm employment change as -32. As you can see, we had expectations for +5. So that's a big miss. It's a big miss. And then you get the ISM services PMI. that is expanding, right? Because everything above 50 is expanding. But don't forget the services, right? The services make 70% of the US economy. So it's the biggest part of the US economy. So that came in slightly better than expected. Now, again, it's good because we said over 50 is expansion, and that is meaning that the services, the economy into the services is still growing. Of course, it's going to offset some of the negative effects coming from the ADP, right? But think of it as a Fed, right? That is going to complicate your job because you're looking at the weaker job data and then you're like, okay, let's cut rates. But then the service sector is expanding. Well, that's inflationary, right? So the market impact obviously is going to be very mixed reactions in terms of expectations because we're getting one strong piece of data and one very, very weak one. So that is going to keep volatility elevated into tomorrow, you guys. That's how it looks like. And we're also seeing it today. The market literally looks like a salad at the moment. Anything else in terms of news that I've prepped for you? I don't think so. Marvin Ward, hello. Been a while. Maro here. So nice to see you, Maro. Stein Weiches, Dano, Alex is here. Go up. Yeah, Dirt Boy, we're gonna see the charts right now. Love to see you guys in the chat box. Make sure to say hi, everyone. Okay, cool. So as usual, we're gonna start with Bitcoin, right? We're gonna start with Bitcoin, the lower time frame range. Today. So that's the first thing that I want to look at. This range actually has been invalidated now, but I just wanted to show you something, right? Because we had one member in our VIP Discord group, which by the way, if you haven't joined Discord, is free to do so. The link is in the description box. Hi, Nikki. So basically the idea is he drew the range, but he really didn't draw the range like correctly. So we were looking at it and then we said, okay, well, even if you look at this leg down here, we haven't really touched 0.236. So usually you get price to jump at plus one of the range. That's just a quick note. You guys don't need to go deep into that. If you want to study it, just go grab the course. By the way, now that I'm saying the course, let's just mention it quickly. You can get it now for $200. By the end of the week, it's going to be full price. That's it. No more discounts. Everything's over. Christmas is here. I gotta buy gifts. Anyways, so that range now is invalidated. Okay, we're doing quite well at the moment, which is nice to see. I'm, by the way, short Bitcoin, and I said that to my Discord in the morning. The reason for that is, right, is because you know what I was waiting for? I waited for Bitcoin to close above like around 93K with a body close, which didn't happen over here. And we sold off down here, which I think we shorted that, right? I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure we did. But the point is, right, it rejected from the zone. And now we're back at the zone retesting once again, after we've been able to draw our high time frame range, and we're at 0.236. So, and we're holding, and we're also holding true week open this week. So things are looking kind of nice for now, but let's not forget where price is, where price is exactly at a level where I want to see a body close on a daily time frame, which potentially might happen today, but still, you know, we're not entirely sure. Have we all liked the video, by the way, you guys? I don't know how many people we have live, usually less because now we have these new times here, but make sure all of you guys like this video because we have to make the algorithm like us. Hello, Marcus. So yeah, one thing I wanted to say, let's remove the liquidity. Maybe it's gonna, no, the chart's not gonna get clear. But anyway, this green block over here is basically a previous breaker block that is also sitting as a rejection zone at the moment. Even if you don't have all these markings, you have to be blind not to be able to see how important this current level is, right? We're trading right about here right now. We're trading right about here. So you can see that we've been managing to protect that area for many, many times, right? We lost it over here, you know, or spring of whatever, 2025. And then we managed to reclaim, and then we did quite well. So now we're pretty much back at that zone. So it's a very pivotal zone. If we manage to break this zone today, with a body close, that is going to be very good. But is this a short area? Well, pretty much it still is, right? And unless we get a body close, maybe that's going to invalidate for sure if that happens. But for now, it's still a sell zone and coming at exactly the 0.5 of the current price range, which is the equilibrium of the price range, right? I did a video on all these things for you guys free on YouTube, so you can learn how I draw these things. Point is, at the equilibrium of this price range, in a bearish leg, what tends to happen more often than not, I'm not saying that it's going to happen now. I'm not saying that I know for a fact it's going to happen, because that's not the case. What I'm saying is that usually in a bearish leg, you would expect for a price to drop sub-zero if it rejects from the 0.5. Now, have the 0.5 here, have, the previous historical area. You're having also the sell breaker block over here. So, how much more do you need to understand that this level is extremely important and we need to break it, right? So for me, it was worth a shot to sell, especially today, because the opening was a little bit bearish. But with all the data that we had, which is very, very mixed, this is expected, right? A chop like that is absolutely 100% expected. But again, it's going to be very pivotal to see if we're going to get this candle body close above 93K. For me, that is going to be a confirmation that now the next stop, regardless of whatever the hell price does over here, the next stop is going to be 100K Bitcoin, right? 9900K, that is going to be the next stop. And if we're looking at the price range, price could even extend up to 101 and even retest true month open at 104. But that's as far as it could go, right? In my opinion, at this current price leg. And whatever, even if that happens, that doesn't mean that we're creating a higher high. It's simply going to be meaning we're creating just another, another higher low. So you're not doing anything with the bearish trend. You guys, make sure to chat in the chat box, because I think that helps the algo to get more people in. And that is our main goal at the moment. That's why we changed the time, so we can accommodate more people to this live stream. So if you can do that, I think that'll be great. Yeah, squeezing some shorts in. You know what? So listen, even if you are a bear over here, happy days, right? You're nicely into profit right now, but you can be squeezed. You can be squeezed massively until you start bleeding, literally. And that happens a lot in crypto, right? Like we said on the live stream. Did we do one yesterday? I think we did. Basically, we said, crypto is a momentum-driven asset, so they might squeeze very hard, and nothing's going to change from the trend, even if they do that. But, nothing is stopping them from squeezing up to, even a 104. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, that's good. We're getting some momentum today. I like that, right? I like that. Yes, we definitely shorted over here. Now I remember, I'm pretty sure we did. So that was nice. So yeah, currently I'm short Bitcoin. Let's see. My entry was already up here, rejecting from the true day open. I think anyone on the course will know exactly what I mean by that. But yeah, and I'm getting squeezed at the moment, which is fine. I'm willing to, it's a very low leverage, by the way. And I'm also hedged with Ethereum long from down here, which, I definitely don't mind this happening at the moment. And the fact that ETH is trading above 3,000, happy days, right? But yes, it trades above a major level. 100%. Again, we're not dumb. We can look left and we can figure that out pretty easily. Again, this daily close is going to be absolutely pivotal for me, right? So this candle close, candle development on the daily for ETH at the moment looks absolutely stunning. I love it. It's just giving me very good vibes. As long as we close even the way we are at the moment, a little bit higher, I'm gonna be happy with that today, right? And so even if we retrace back after that, I'm going to be more bullish than usual. I'm going to be more bullish than usual for sure. 1000%. Solana, not bad. You know what I mean? It's nicely up, but again, our level is 144, right? We need to break 144. If we break that 144, next stop 156, 162. Again, it could be just a squeeze, but these are going to be the following targets. Craig Ellis, hi all, hello. So nice to see you guys here. Welcome everyone. Let me know in the chat box, are you happy with the new streaming times? Does that work for you? I want to make sure that everyone that's here also makes use of my Bluffin exclusive campaign, well, where you get bonuses for just depositing, right? Specifically. And if you're a whale, if you trade with a little bit more money, you can get really fat deposit bonuses. And for trading on its own, depending on how much volume you create, you get even bigger bonuses. And you guys know how much I like Bluffin. And how much I trust them. So, and that's also your ticket to VIP access in our Discord. I just want to say that. So make sure you use this. The link is in the description box, and it's very easy to get your VIP. And by the way, you have 30 days free from my indicators. Test them, you guys. You're going to see for yourself that they will be helping you a lot, because all of these daily SR flip zones, 4 hourly, weekly, monthly, whatever you guys think of, I use the indicators for that, okay? You guys know how important they are for me. So yeah, we looked at ETH. I'm still holding that. Honestly, on the 4-hour time frame, it looks quite nice. If I switch on the indicators, you'll see pretty much we have a nice target of 3,650. And honestly, if we manage to close above pretty bullish today, that is going to be my next target for this long over here. So keeping that, I've cut a little bit of profits. That's what I do, because I was a little overexposed, but that's fine. It's doing what it's supposed to do, and I'm happy with this trade at the moment. Yeah, for some countries it's not okay, I guess, but we want to, you know, I'm trying to cater to most of you guys, right? And ETH BTC, I don't have to repeat for you guys what the deal is over here. ETH BTC, this is the current range. It's always a buy from the 0.236, always kind of a sell from 0.786. We see that liquidity over here, so we know that ETH has a little more stamina at the moment, which is fine with us. Right, so I think that was the right move. So if I'm gonna hedge, which I did, Bitcoin, I think my entry on this short was 93.6. Yeah, 93.6, somewhere here, because this retested my entry. But yeah, I'm still gonna hold this because it really can reject. It's quite possible to do that. So you know, it's done that before, bearishly distributing. So let's see if it actually is going to hold today. I'm not really sure. I don't think anybody knows, but gold overbought, S&P overbought, but Bitcoin. Yeah, well, you see, this is what we're dealing with today, like these days. The thing is, let's look at another range. Hold on. Yeah, this is nice. So the thing is, right, if you look from a higher time frame perspective and you put your range in, you are literally at a perfect place to buy right now. Great place to buy, right? I mean, look at how much we've retested, and we've protected 0.236 like no tomorrow. So if you don't believe in my methods of trading, in my specific fib tools that I use, you can see them in front of you. Like, it's just clear as a day. Very big retracement on this leg, but like I said, this is what happens with crypto. Usually you'll get this. So over here, honestly, even if you bring it back to 115, it could be just for another sale. Unfortunately, that's where things are sitting at the moment. All right. There's nothing bullish if you stole people's money. I understand. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, I mean, in crypto, this is what's happening. I feel a lot of people have been robbed, including myself. So honestly, it's one of these things that you just need to be careful. Let's look at gold. I buy spot because I got rigged 3 times. Yeah, I understand, man. Honestly, gold is kind of selling off at the moment from our zone of interest, but I'm not willing to kind of short it yet. To be honest, I prefer to short gold in the zone, like I said yesterday. So I'm just simply gonna wait and see if we get a little bit more confirmation. Then yeah, but for now, no. I think silver is also on the way to $60, so there is a little bit of weight. Mark that Gabby chat. Yay! Hi, Kryptonite. Yeah, Kryptonite. I don't see people buying back if we go up. Yeah, man. Like I understand that. Do you guys want to see it any altcoins? Like I don't know if you guys want to do that. I personally not really don't really want to see them, but let's look at XRP. Which one is the charted XRP? I think this one. Yeah, I mean, we had a freaking brilliant buy zone for XRP, 1.97. But yeah, we still have a little bit more work to do. Arrow, MicroStrategy, yeah, we can look at that. Yes, everything seems to be at levels today. So today's close is going to be quite important in my opinion. This is just for 12-hour. Actually, if I look at it on the daily, it needs a little bit more power, probably above 0.72. It's going to give a little bit more confirmation in my opinion. Arrow on a daily. On the 12-hourly, it's saying, okay, maybe if I start trading around 0.68 and I close, then maybe that's good. And then you have a nice V shape here to look forward to, right? So even if you retest, even if you retest the equilibrium of that V shape, it's also going to be a good entry. So let's say what I'm trying to say is like we close high today, we don't close low, because if we close low, that's not going to be good. So we close high. Let's say we close the body over here. Even if we retest the 50% of the V shape, that's going to be an entry for me, right? So in terms of arrow, that's what it looks like at the moment. Do we have any other interesting stuff to look at? AVAX up 5%. I don't even want to look at that. Link up 7%. Can you look at Aave? Yeah, sure. Where's my Aave? Yeah, whatever. Maybe it's this. I don't know. Yeah, we're doing good. Like we're protecting the zone, right? So this was pretty much our level to look forward to. So Aave is like looking kind of nice at the moment. On a daily, looking absolutely great. Stunning, lovely. This was pretty much your retest entry down here. If you're on the range model theory, you would know exactly how to trade this to the precision. So this was pretty much your entry. So then you're taking it step by step, right? 1, 2, 3. But higher time frame, it does look kind of nice. So Aave, it does kind of look nice. I don't know if they're gonna take it all the way to the liquidity at $400 or 398, but that's where the liquidity is, right? So this was your ultimate entry. So any retraces, you know, depending on, of course, the overall market, I think that's good. The indicate Wix wife, hello. Where's my MicroStrategy here in my trad file list? Hold on. Am I blind? Yeah, I mean, not too bad at the moment. Hold on, let me look at the weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly not too bad. I like the current range that it's bouncing from. Hmm. Yeah, a bit sus, but like not too bad. Not too bad for a bounce, to be fair. Let's look on the monthly real quick. Oh yeah, monthly's looking fine. Monthly's looking, as long as we've taken this low down here, I'm kind of fine. This low down here. So yeah, you've tapped into a very, very nice zone, I think, for a MicroStrategy right now. Not too bad, I guess. But yeah, I mean, overall, it just looks like not great. But of course, that's the monthly. So yeah, weekly, like obviously, even if you look at monthly, right, you can see that you're gonna get some resistance here. If you come on the weekly, the indicator is clearly showing you that you're gonna see resistance at around 230. But if this is true, you can take it to that level. You can definitely take it to that level. A bit of a gap here from Monday, and you continue to gap up. So there is some momentum with this, right? But we might come down to clear these gaps. I don't know. Let's see. So far, so good, right? I mean, it's kind of like a high time frame entry, if you ask me. Yeah, lower time frames, just a bit of a bit of salad, right? On a weekly, there is absolutely nothing bullish about this. They can bring it up. They can bring it up to 350 if they want, and it means nothing. It means nothing. You're welcome. What about the Zcash trade from yesterday? The Zcash, we're gonna look at it right now. If I find, hold on, let me open the other list. Did we mark it on Bybit? No, that was probably, I mean, I didn't take that, but that was pretty much kind of like the idea. But you know, with the current low taken, it would have been stopped out. So still needs power, right? Still needs power, even like on the 4-hour. The fact that it came below this low completely invalidates the setup. So whatever happens today, I have no idea what that is, to be fair, because you have nothing. I don't know, like on the 4-hourly today, okay, like if we get another close, maybe something, but we already had it yesterday, right? We had the close that we were looking for. So I don't know. It's a bit confusing to me at the moment. But I think if we close higher today, might be a little bit more positive. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't been like, I mean, look at those lows down here. I mean, this is a prime target. Okay, yeah, you're having a double bottom. You can spike up, but that's a lot of liquidity down here that's just left. So 299, 290 can be retested again. It seems like a bit of a weird pump, to be fair. The volume, I don't think is that impressive, to be fair. Yeah, definitely not very impressive, to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna need at least one more day, I think, with a follow through. But yeah, I honestly don't want to touch Zcash at the moment. I'd rather have it trade above like 460, and then BNB, Methodical Marcus. Why would be
BNB?
You have told mantra. You have told the same mantra every month, few green days, and keep telling to bounce back. It's already 11 rug pull. How is this different? Is that Marcus? Is that Mr. Vane? Why would it now be different? You people have told this. Who are we people, by the way? It's just me. Okay. By the way, people have told me not to reply to these things, so I shouldn't engage. Can anyone else translate the question in a nice manner so then I can respond, because I really want to? Yeah, so Zcash, a little bit of a weird pump, to be fair. After yesterday, it shouldn't have done what it did yesterday. So, you know. Yeah, BNB, I mean, like we said, is at levels. It's trying to protect levels at the moment. If that really works out, I guess next up $1,000, but we still have a little bit more to work with, right? I would probably touch it somewhere above $940, right? Close above $940 on a daily close, then I think it's gonna be great. Methodical Marcus, thanks for the 5, man. That's so cute. So yeah, probably that's the area that I would like to see it trade at. You know, and if everything goes well, bringing then up all the way up to 100 and 1,200, that's also on the table. Cleared some liquidity at the moment. 12 hourly is also looking kind of nice at the moment. So yeah, I think yeah, look at the 12 hourly candle. If it closes high today, I think we have a bigger chance of working our way to 940. But definitely at levels, like, I mean, this tap was so brilliant at the daily support. It's kind of hard to ignore it, to be fair. So yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like the pump at the moment. Link rallied off over 20%. Really? Is that what it did? I mean, Link, we've discussed that, bros, haven't we? Like, this was our level, 12.45. 12.45, you had support at 11.76. High time frame support. It is currently not at a very amazing zone, so zone of rejection. So yeah. But overall, it's looking good. Honestly, like, today's candle looks great. I like it. I really do. So I think this is fine. Even if we reject today, I think this is probably going to be good for buys. I don't know if we're going to retest again like $13. But depending on the price action, I'm sure, you know, we can find an entry at like 13.5. We just need to be mindful that a lot of the altcoins are looking like this, which means that price point is going to be revisited, which is $8. When is it going to be revisited? We're not entirely sure, but we know it exists, and we know that that's going to provide, let's clear a little bit the space here. That's going to provide a sell block of $23 to $19. So anywhere in that area, there's going to be a sell block. And especially we have a weekly SR flip zone for Link, which is sitting at $22, and we're kind of like everything is aligning to potentially see that zone as a rejection, okay, for Link. So I don't know if we're gonna see higher prices on Link, maybe, but this weekly rejection zone is potentially the one to be looking for, right? But it's very satisfying to see how our levels that we put for a reason, right? We put for a reason. A lot of people complain like, why do we draw that? Well, because we need to be prepared to understand if price is at levels, right? That's the reason why we do that. And we see that we're now at a rejection level. So but overall the closes are good. The closes are good, so we just need to find an area of interest for a retrace, and we have found it, right? 13.5 approximately. 13.5 I think would be good. Tom Hodgson, what's up? Nothing, man. We're just looking at the charts. Mark Dutch, no worries, I'm used to rejection. Oh, that's hilarious. Who is rejecting you? Nobody's rejecting you. Because they're nobody if they're rejecting you. Let's see. Bitcoin, how's the short doing? It's just an absolute salad at the moment. That's what I expected. I'm just gonna keep it, see how it goes, because I don't really care. Like I said, I'm hedged with ETH, so that's fine by me. Let's look at the total. Just the total, you know. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, I haven't seen it in a while. Trading above 3 is good. Trading view, don't give up on us. Let's close some. Yeah, trading above 3 is good. 3.1, not bad as well. If we manage to hold that, I think we have 3.5, 3.65. A little bit more interesting for us. I think 3.65 is very interesting if everything goes well. So that might be good. That might be good if we manage to close the weekly above levels, because we've been trading below levels until last week, and it was quite discouraging, I must say. You're welcome, Matt. Come on. Free therapy over here. But yeah, let's a little bit more work, right? A little bit more work. We're rejecting where we're not supposed to reject, so that's why I'm short Bitcoin right now, because this is really the rejection zone at the moment. So this could really send it back down like really nastily. But there is hope, right? The fact that we trade here, we're being stubborn about it. Buyers are fighting for this level right now. I like that, right? Fight this level off, send it to 3.5. Yeah, today it looks like quite pivotal, honestly. By the way, have everyone liked this video? I want to know if we like this live stream, because Stanimir is here. Let me know how many people we have live and how many likes we have, because we need to have more likes than people live, because people join in, join out. I don't know what they're doing. 45. Okay, good. Nerkon, hello. And again, you guys, I encourage you, come on Discord, because that's where I give my daily updates in the morning, right? So if I'm going short, if I'm doing something, if I'm bearish, if I'm bullish, everyone knows it in advance, way before London session. So, you know, they have a good guidance on the day. 32? Oh, I thought you meant 45 likes. Okay, so that means we need 10 more likes, you guys. What are you doing? 10 more people are responsible for not liking this video. Are we clear on the total? important close today. If we do well, if continue to do well, send it to 3.65, reject again, right? I mean, it's only natural if that happens. 32 likes, still not good enough. We need 10 more likes. Like, what are you guys doing? I don't get it. Let's look at USDT. See, like, give us one level that we gave wrong, please, because this was our weekly level. Everyone wanted to buy when price was over here, right? Middle of November. What did we say? We have more, we have more, we have more, we have more. And we even gave the specific level for the dollar. We even gave that. Look at how precise that was. It's giving me so much satisfaction. I love it. So yeah, so far so good, to be honest. So far so good. But if you know my trading methods and you understand how I'm trading, you also know that dollar is currently at a rejection point. So this is not validated until we trade below, what is that? 5.85. So that's not validated. If we don't close today below that, we might do the same thing, which we did over here. We might just spike up again. And guess what? That's gonna put everything back down again in terms of the market, right? Martian Unlink, you blocked me. Martian, I didn't block you. You keep saying that, mate. I don't remember. Possibilities of a future shutdown tied to defense budgets. Martian, did you send me that message on X or something? Because I saw someone talking. Yeah, that's because we have signed only until like 30th of January. So the budgets haven't been agreed yet. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. So let's see how that goes. This is a bearish formation over here. So overall, you know, it's not that bad, but it's very important how we close today because like we said, we bounced from this area before. We could do it again. But if we lose it, it's kind of not too bad for us. Anyways, any other altcoin you guys want to look at? Gabby streaming during New York session. Yay, Nicholas Perry loves it. Yes, you guys. Gabby, are you still bullish on Stranger Things? Wolfie, yes, I finished yesterday and I think it's the most brilliant show ever. I kind of love it. I think the actors are doing a great job. I'm super pro Stranger Things. I think they're doing great. I hope they're not fighting between each other because I saw some things online that some people are suing other people. And I was like, that's very sad because you guys are doing so great. Oh my God, thank you. Fan, woohoo. That's so cute. Oh my God, thank you guys. So yeah, I love it. I think they're doing a great job. In the filming, in the production, the storytelling is just 5 more likes. Stanimir said, guys, one more time in the description box of this video, you're gonna find my link for Bluffin. If you are using my link on Bluffin, you can get the VIP role on my Discord. Okay. And you get all these nice deposit bonuses. Bluffin is honestly my favorite, safest global non-KYC, whatever the hell exchange. So go and support my link, you guys, because if you trade on Bluffin, you support me and this stream, right? Instead of trading on other people's links that are not that nice. Now, you obviously do whatever you want, but this is the offers. By the way, tell me, you guys, if you need a specific offer on Bluffin or something, I can get it for you. So I just need to get some feedback from you guys on what you need in terms of offers and what you'd like to see. I think that's going to be quite cool, actually. So we're trading at 93 now. Complete salads. Hold on, let's look at oh, what? Are you kidding me right now? That was such a salad thing to do, S&P, and now you're pumping like crazy. Very nice, but nasty manipulation here on this chart. Let's see. Same with Nasdaq. I wouldn't have been able. The only thing here is selling off from the liquidity up here. Yeah, like you could have potentially done that, I guess. Today, daily, weekly, hold on. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it's getting some strength at the moment. Another sell block over here. So I'm gonna be looking at this area for potential rejections, and of course double liquidity should have been targeted. We had this area targeted for a little bit. This was the major thing, you guys, right? And I also teach you this thing on the course as well, which, by the way, this is the last week that you get 40% off of it. So just letting you guys know. So yeah, this liquidity down here, same with Nasdaq, but on Nasdaq this liquidity was taken, and on S&P it wasn't. So it was a massive manipulation, but we have double liquidity over here. We knew that we need to clear that and then head for the other liquidity. So it seems like that's where we're going right now. So I might actually let's get this old trades here away. I might actually close the BTC short with potentiality to run a little bit higher and then see tomorrow. I think today is done, right? Today is done because we're already trading in New York afternoon session. And I don't like trading in New York afternoon session. I mean, for a swing, I would have liked a little bit more strength. So probably I'll close this and I'll leave the ETH long running because the TradFi is looking a little stable right now. And maybe here we can face another rejection. Let's see. Let's just mark it. Oof. Dow. Transportation index, let's go. This is kind of crazy. I mean, the Russell is pumping as well. So what is this rotation right now? Siri Gabby, okay. One more like. Sorry, because this is the reason why I get so concentrated when I start looking at the charts. Sui. I have so many charts. Yeah, I mean Sui again, like this was our buy zone on Sui, right? This was our buy zone. I like it. I like it. Obviously at a rejection right now. Everything is at a rejection at the moment, which is the one thing I actually don't like. Maybe I'll keep my Bitcoin short. I don't know. Should I keep the short, you guys? What are you thinking? It's just massive salad. Confuses me. Yes, short. Okay. Let's look at Sui again. Yeah, I mean the rejection is real. It is real. I like the daily close though, the yesterday's close on Sui. It's just a little bit in the gutter right now. That's my problem. So that's why I said that I want to see price trading above this, above 1.71 first, and now we're rejecting again. So keep the short as a hedge. Yeah, I will actually. I think Nikki is long. Long what? Sui or Bitcoin? Nercon is long till 98k. If you're gonna hold till 98, you might as well hold until 99. Firstly, I'll check the RSI and then zoom what the relative strength index. Whatever, man, we can do it. What are you looking for? No, scammer. We haven't been able to check your scam thing. Please don't flood my comments with your dumb thing, because we don't like you. In fact, I'm gonna ask Stanimir to block you. I'm long XRP just 197. That's good, because that was our level, right? So, you know, you shouldn't be stressing about that, in my opinion. Hold on, what were we looking at? Oh, RSI. Let's look at the good old RSI. Let's look at the good old RSI. La 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 la. Hold on. Where are we right now? Okay. Yeah, we were nicely below 40, which is obviously mega giga oversold. Yeah, we're getting some bullish divergence, actually. Like, when you think about it, there is some bullish divergence on the RSI, so not too bad. Not too bad. Or you were looking at, or you meant like the lower time frames? What time frame? Because I tend to look at it on the higher time frame. Hello, seems I'm coming at the end. Really? Have we been that long? Captain JJ, hello, super late. We'll have to rewatch. Yes, Captain JJ. Ali, Solana very strong resistance at 1443, resistance at 144, really. And yeah, so that's pretty much the level. I mean, this whole, like, anything between 144 and 140, it's a massive sell block at the moment. So that's the problem. That's the problem. And also we have a bigger problem on a weekly time frame. So just want to caution. I think we've cautioned already that we have a bigger problem on Sol. You know, that doesn't stop it from running, right? We have a bit of a block over here, but we're gonna worry about that a bit later. So yeah, we're just kind of rejecting right now. Still, it's not looking ideal. You know what I mean? It's just definitely not. But break 144, send it to 156, 162, and then just slowly grind our way up to find a lower high. See, that person might block Discord. Martian Erling, I haven't blocked you, mate. What are you talking about? I told you, send me a text on Discord. Like a private message or something. I don't know. Honestly, all of the altcoins, you know, add levels, but we've been, you know, lied to for so long that I don't even know. Did you guys like the video? Yeah, it's nice to see green for sure. Let's look at ADA on the daily. Oh, that's nice. That's not too bad. 0.7, and look at that. We have resistance just above liquidity at 0.7. So that's not too bad, actually. Yeah, like 60%. We can definitely pull that. We can definitely pull that. If, you know, right now we're at extremes. So today's close, again, very important today's close, very important. Keep it at 0.44 levels or above. I think that's good. That's good to you know, to start looking forward to up here. You know, the unfortunate kind of situation with these sort of formation is that even if we dump, they're giving us a whole zone of support in between 0.27 and 0.36. Does that make sense? So even if we, you know, if we start dropping below, this should kind of hold in order to grab this liquidity at some point, right? But thanks to our other indicators, we know that we have a level at 0.40. So we're just trying to fight a little bit right now to gain some strength. And just like everything else right now, is a pivotal moment. I think this daily close is going to be kind of important, you know. But do I believe in altcoins? I really don't, right? I was hoping that few are going to do. Yulia, oh hey, Yulia is one of the students on the course. I think she's done brilliantly. Look at what happened to APT. Look at that. You know, when I was streaming for Coin Bureau, I think they love APT or whatever, like they have a huge fan base or something. And I was like, bro, this thing looks actually so bad, and they hated me for that. I mean, I'm sorry, look at it now. It's like at $2. Terrible. Spot, yeah, no, I understand. Spot, that's the thing. I don't believe in it. You know, I don't understand anything about the projects, and I don't. You know, if I'm gonna buy something, it's probably gonna be because something technically that I like. But right now, I don't like the markets, how they look technically in terms of like the altcoins. I don't like it. No, no longer. No, we're here. We're focusing on our stuff here. APT maybe 3.4 one day. Happy days. I don't know. Just horrible. Are we selling off a little bit right now? Because I didn't. Still in the range. Nothing. I think on the 15-minute time frame we have like $90,000.6 or something, which is not bad. Which is not bad. 1 hour bearishly, 4 hour not yet. 4 hour hasn't confirmed much. I mean, even though we sell off from here, like my idea was, my trading idea was to kind of look to take profits at around 89K. Maybe I'll cut some here, I don't know. But if it all goes well, I'm gonna be targeting probably 89K. So, but good catch today, you know. Anyone that's on Discord, I don't blab on Discord too much. I don't keep you guys busy with any BS. What I like to do is I like to send the daily updates with what I see, and you know, what I'm targeting for today. So yesterday I was bullish. Today I wanted to take a short. All of these things I say in advance, right? So join Discord and you can get the VIP role with the bluffing. I don't know where you trade crypto, but I think you should be trading under my link if you're my fans, to support my activity, right? And we need more of that, to be fair, because I need more people to help out with stuff. Dan APT his love. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they got mad at me when I said that. Not Dan, like Dan's amazing. But like some of his fans are like, you're saying something different than what Dan said. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I mean, can I have an opinion or what? You guys, everyone, please make sure you like the video and get your indicators for free for 30 days by picking this option. Okay, check the course because this week is going to be the last. And if you're worried about anything, check the reviews for what people think. So far, I haven't had a single negative review. We don't want that. But Yeah, make sure to get it while it's on 40% off, okay? So yeah. What else? I was just gonna keep this short running and that's it. And then we're long on ETH, so that's good. I think that's good for today. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Leave a comment if you care, because that also helps the stream, which is quite nice. Appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next one.